Back Row Ministries of World from here, Mr. Moxley coming at you live and direct. Um, been a rough couple of days. So, you guys remember in previous videos, I was talking about my sister. She had been at home taking care of herself. She is a kidney recipient. So, of course, with kidney issues, you definitely have to do certain things to maintain them, and especially if you get sick. And this was one of my fears. So, she went into the hospital. I was just not a fan of her doing that because I knew, it's like playing with fire right now. There's a lot of stories of hospitals where people are being given medications to treat this COVID-19 situation, which is making them sicker and in many cases killing them. Um, we don't know the true numbers of people who are actually dying from COVID-19 in the hospital and dying of other illnesses. And for my sister, she'll be an easy write-off to say, oh, our kidney failed due to COVID-19. So we've been really staying on the hospital, staying on doctors. And I tell anybody who has a loved one in the hospital that you can't talk to, call that hospital every 24 hours, have your family, everybody just parade and bombard the hospital. Because that's the only way you can make sure that your loved one is healthy. Get all the numbers you can of their room and everything. And they keep saying she has things she doesn't. They talk about she got some pneumonia, a little bit of pneumonia in her lungs, but there's nothing wrong with her lungs. She had a C. diff infection, and that's what she was being treated for. Suddenly that became COVID-19, and the shadiness of what took place was she came in to her kidney doctor. Kidney doctor diagnosed her with a C. diff infection, and then turned around and tested her for COVID. Now the COVID test takes 8 days to come back. Anybody that I know who has been given a test, that's what they've been telling them, and usually been 8 days later. She went home. About the time she got home, she got a call that she had COVID-19, and that told me something, that this was a targeted attack. And they were targeting me through my sister. And I'm not the first, person in the truth community to have family members targeted. Like I say with myself, I'm not a guy out here trying to get a whole bunch of subscriptions. That's not my game. My game is information. My game is to inform the masses at any cost. And I'm targeted for that because I know certain things. I've experienced certain things. I'm an eyewitness to some of this stuff that I talk about. I can't, I'm an eyewitness to a lot of stuff. I've seen things, and things have been brought to me for a strange reason. I don't know, but I'm not a subscription guy. I'm not trying to get paid off of this. I just send the message, and the message cost me my life, so be it. But now you're playing with my sister, and I don't know how my rage will be if something happens to my sister. So when I call for war, that's when I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to war if something happens to my sister, because you're not going to kill my family. Want to kill me? Come after me. Be man enough to come after me, but don't come after my family, because then you spark the thing that you want to see. So this is what I feel is a targeted attack. They got my sister trapped in the hospital. I told her do not go in that hospital, but she was totally I gotta go. And when she went in, I knew this was going to be a very dangerous situation for everybody, because now I'm at the point where I don't know if she's coming out. But she has been given opportunities to walk out. And I'm trying to get to herbalists and some people to kind of tell me how to get fluid into her kidney without an IV. She needs to get fluids. She needs to get a lot of fluids. So anybody have any tips on healthy ways to get fluids besides just, drinking water is one way, but maybe there's something else you can drink that will, give some burst to that kidney. Just give me that information so I can get her the hell out of the hospital right now, because she's trapped in that. She's in the hospital. She's not trapped, but her dependence on the hospital might be her downfall in this case. So I definitely need to get her the fuck out of that hospital. So pray for my family. I'm just trying to stay sane. I'm 5 seconds from going home, and I don't know what's going to be the turning point if I do go home. But this is what war is, and you have to be indoctrinated into war. This is what it's all about at the end of the day. Some people are going to live, some people are going to die. That's what warfare is about. Mr. Moxley Back Row Ministry, I got the album finished. I'm going to be putting that on YouTube probably this weekend. I got one more song, and then after that, I'll be dropping the album. The album's called 2020. the 47th Problem, and I'll be dropping that, and kind of a montage to what's going on, call for war, and I'll be dropping that probably this weekend. I think I'll finish it up tonight. I got one more track to do. I'll finish it up tonight, and then I'll drop that on YouTube. Mr. Moxie, peace and hair grease. Peace.